Hey guys, how you doing today? I'm going to show you how to make a seat cover for maybe your kitchen chair, your bar stool, basically any chair you might want to make a cover for, out of a t-shirt, a pillow, and maybe some scrap wood you got laying around. This is a project you could do if you're sitting around, idle. Maybe you want to do something with your hands. You want to make somebody a quick gift. Maybe Christmas is coming, so maybe you want to do a DIY gift for somebody. In this case, I'll be demonstrating this particular method, and I'll be using that cute little shirt there. I'll be giving this cover to my daughter. So, stay tuned, guys. I'm going to get set up here and we'll get going. Alright, I'll show you the steps. Hey guys, we're back again with our DIY seat cover. So I'm going to show you a couple of the things that you can possibly use while making your seat cover. These could possibly be used to make the tie downs. If you're going to be strapping it to a leg, these can possibly work. For me, I got some ribbon laying around, some pink ribbon. Also have some little key holders, key and bus pass holders, pass holders, whatever they're called, but you understand. You might have some of those laying around, old whistles, passes, um, again, keys maybe, and the ribbon you might have laying around from, maybe Easter, who knows, wrapping gifts, different things. Pair of scissors, yeah, we'll probably need scissors, a pencil, and then we'll go over to maybe on the tool side of things. So again, things that you might have laying around. These aren't brand new tools by any means, but maybe a hacksaw, right? Something to cut the wood. Maybe a little bit of spray adhesive here. Okay, right? And for me, I got a power staple gun. Now, again, I know it's a DIY, so you might have a manual staple gun. That'll still work. We're going to try to stay away from the power tools because, again, it is something you can do at home with minimum effort, right? Things you got at home. So, again, hacksaw, stapler, adhesive, and then we come over to what we might be using. We have a pillow. If you have an old pillow sitting around, maybe you got old stuffed animals. Maybe you might even have some of that cotton that you stuff pillows with. Maybe you already are a crafts person and you have stuffing, cotton, or something like that. But again, things you just might have laying around your house. So here's a pillow that I got laying around. Don't tell the missus, but that pillow will be getting used today. So, and then we have the shirt. Another thing, you can just use an old sleep t-shirt. Maybe you have some collectible t-shirts, or maybe not collectible, but maybe you have some nice t-shirts and you have a set of them. Maybe you want to make matching, but something you're not using. Definitely something you're not using. You don't want to use an oily dish rag or nothing, or a rag you usually wipe down the car with. That probably wouldn't be ideal. But so just a regular t-shirt, a pillow, and some scrap wood. Me, I got some scrap wood here. It's pretty thin. I'm not sure exactly what size it is. I haven't measured it, but it's just some thin wood. I'll give you a better angle of that wood here. So, see, some thin wood. It's really not that thick. So, and also, sorry, one other thing. Some paper. Maybe construction paper, plain paper, whatever you got, cardboard will work, anything laying around. Another thing, instead of the wood, you can probably even use cardboard. If you have like hard cardboard maybe, you can possibly use that too. So again, we got the pillow, we got the wood, we got the shirt. We have paper, right? Now this is just a chair that I got laying around. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna just demonstrate on this chair. So right now, I got two pieces of paper sitting on that chair. We'll go in a little closer and you'll kind of see what I got done. So you take your two pieces of paper, maybe fold it, kind of get a idea of what kind of shape and size you want there, right? And then we'll take that paper from there after we get our general shape, we'll take that paper and we'll transfer it over to the wood. But before we do that, we're going to cut it out. Alright? So stay tuned. We're going to trace and cut. Alright. Be right back with you. Hey guys, back again. So one thing I forgot to mention is you're probably going to need a little piece of tape. So get some tape just to kind of hold the paper, two pieces of paper together, right? So far, as you can see, what I did is I just took the paper and kind of creased it down so that we can get our general shape, right? Now what you can do is you can either maybe fold out that over or you can cut it. I got some scissors, so I'm going to cut it out. Alright, be right back with you. Hey guys, back again. So now I cut the paper. So you don't really have to worry about cutting the paper perfectly because again, it's just a template. So what you want to do is make sure where you crease the paper, come around, cut that out, right? Cut that all out and make sure you have your two tapered ends right, your folded ends meet up with your squared off end right here on both sides. That's where the wood will butt up against, okay? So we have that there cut out. Now what we'll do is we'll take this and transfer it over to our wood. Alright, so I'm going to take our paper, put it on our piece of wood, and we are going to trace it out. So after I do that, that is going to go onto there to make our template. Alright, so I'll be right back with you guys. Okay guys, so I put the paper down on our board and I traced it out. What I'm going to do is, you might not see this in the camera, but if you're doing it at home, you'll get it. You'll know what we're doing. So we're going to remove the paper now. And I put it towards the end kind of to reduce some of the cuts, you know, keeping the bottom and maybe the side, kind of reduce some of the cuts. You might not be able to see that too good, but we did trace it out. Okay? So now what we're going to do is get our hacksaw and we're going to cut that out. So if you have any area in your home or your workspace that you can get this cut out on, I probably don't need to necessarily film that because if you're going to do it, you'll know because you'll be doing it. Alright, so I'm going to cut this out with the hacksaw and we'll get back in just a moment. Okay guys, so we got the wood cut out, right? We got our wood cut out now. And now I'm going to show you how you could possibly, before we even get into that, what you can do after you cut your wood out. Again, it's a template. It's not, doesn't have to be perfect. What you can do though is what I did, if I can find it. Let me grab it over here. Here we go. Some sandpaper. So you can use a sandpaper and maybe smooth out some of your edges if you want them nice and smooth and round. You grab a little sandpaper, smooth it out, and you'll be okay. Alright, so we'll put that over there. So now, for your tie downs, what you can do, I'm going to use the ribbon, but what you can do is if you have these, you can get these, and what you would do is put an end here. You'll probably cut that clasp off. You wouldn't need that. Cut that off, right? Staple an end down here, right? Staple it down. Then take your other end and just cut it. Just cut it so now it's two strings, and then that way you can just tie it down around the chair leg. But for me, I'm going to use the ribbons, so I'm going to get those set up and we'll come back. After that, we'll start with our pillow stuffing, and then we'll get ready to lay our shirt on it, and we're almost complete, guys. Again, this is a DIY seat covering, you know, something you can do at home with just materials you got at home. Very quick and simple. It's the first video I'm making, so sorry for the quality. So again, let's get to it. Alright guys, so we're back and we have the tie downs put on. So let's see if we can get you to focus in on those so you can see what we got going on here. There we go. So now, as you can see, we got our tie downs put on. We have them stapled on nice. I used the sandpaper, kind of smooth the edges out so that you can see the temp. It looks a lot better. So we have our 4 points of tie down, one here, one here, one here, one here. I'm going to bring it over, I'll show you the bottom, so as you can see that we have stapled in. We have them stapled in on this one, on the back side. Okay, so that should hold nice. Okay, and then what we could do is, so we'll take it over to the chair, and as you can see, it'll have a nice little seat there. And then we'll have these so that they tie down. We'll make it so that it ties down nice. So after that, as you can see, that fits pretty good. Okay. Alright, so what we'll do now is we'll get ready to open up our pillow, which is over here. Right there. Sorry, hands a little dirty. But right over there. And we'll open the pillow up, get the stuffing out, and continue. Alright. Be right back with you. Hey guys, so we're back. We got the pillow opened up, and this is what's inside. So you have this nice little stuffing or foam filling, whatever you want. Not foam, but cotton filling. This comes out of your used pillow. So if you have something that's used and you can sacrifice it, we'll use that, okay? So what we'll do is now we're going to take that and we're going to get it sized for our board. It's going to be our seat. So what we can do is we can either lay that down flat, take our board, flip it over right on top of it. Alright, so at least we know. Pull that into view. So now we can at least see what excess we need to trim off and what we need to keep. So what I recommend you do is you can get a black Sharpie and possibly trace this out and then cut it out. So we're going to do that. I'm going to grab a Sharpie, trace this out, and I'll show you what it looks like right after I'm done. Hey guys, so I got the cotton cut out. Again, it's nothing you want to make perfect. You just want to make sure you get the general shape of it, so that you can definitely make sure it will, you know, fit decently. You know, you don't want it to be all crappy. So we have that cut out, right? So we can actually just lay that right on top, like that, right? We'll do a little bit of spray adhesive to keep it in place, and then we'll go ahead with our t-shirt. So the next thing we're going to have to do after that is cut the t-shirt. So we have that over here, and we'll be cutting that open. You know, just kind of separate it, cut the back off. You only really want the front, so. Or you can cut out the picture, you know, depending on what you're doing with your project. So for me, I'm going to cut the t-shirt open so I can just have the front face of it. Alright, so see you in a minute. Hey guys, so we got the cotton stuck to our board with a little bit of spray adhesive, so that's going to hold pretty good. If you feel like you need to trim any of your, I'm sorry my camera keeps going out of focus too guys. But if you find that your cotton needs a little more trimming after you attach it to the board, go ahead and do so. And then we'll go ahead and do our t-shirt, and we'll show you what that looks like. So we're going to cut it out, and we'll show you what that looks like with placement, okay? We're not going to actually attach it yet, but I'll cut it out and I'll show you what it looks like after we're done. So again, we just started with a pillow, some scrap wood, and some ribbon. And this is how we're going to make our seat cover, okay? Alright, be right back. Alright guys, hey guys, so we got our shirt cut out, and I kind of just placed it around on the seat cover just to kind of get a feel for what it might look like. So as you can see, we got it, you know, just sitting on there. Just cut the shirt, kind of rest it on you, get a feel for how you want it. and then we'll go ahead and tack it down. All right. Now with that, we could use you can use hot glue, or you can use a staple gun. In my case, I'm going to use a staple gun, and that should be pretty good. That should be pretty good. So hot glue or staple gun, whichever one you got handy. Maybe tacks if you got tacks. Anything you can use, that's free. That you got now. Again, this is a DIY out of scrap that you just got laying around the house. So all right, let's get ready to tack. All right, guys. So we are just about done. We have laid our shirt down. We have tacked it down with staples around the back. So I'll give you a look at the back. It's not pretty. It doesn't have to be beautiful, but as you can see, it's a very simple thing. You can take your time and make this really look nice. You know what I mean? Again, this was just a quick how-to video. If you're bored, you want to try a project. Simple scrap wood, a t-shirt, and some pillow stuffing, a few staples, and you are all good to go. So take a look at that, guys. Looks pretty good. I think my daughter will be happy with that. Huh? Looks pretty nice. Take a look at that. And again, that was only done with one pillow, some scrap wood, and a t-shirt, guys. So again, this can be done anywhere with just about anything. You can get some nice Christmas t-shirts. You can make some Christmas cover ones. You could make some seasonal ones, different holidays, birthdays, things like that, for your grandma, maybe your aunt, anybody. Yeah, even make it for yourself if you're that bored. All right, so guys, that's it. Your seat cover made from a pillow and some scrap wood. All right, so guys, like, share, subscribe. This is my very first video. I will get better, I promise you. And yeah, I got a few things in the works. I do a lot of different little hobby things, and I got a few projects. I'm gonna be starting a shop soon, so stick with me, guys. Maybe we'll name the show in the next video, or if you guys down in the comment box, maybe you could give me some type of suggestions for DIY fix-it guy, something like that. Who knows? All right, but there it is, guys. So I hope you enjoyed. And if you do happen to make one, send me a picture. I'll put all my information down in the link below and in the description below. And if you do make one, send me a picture. I'd love to see it. All right. Have a good one, guys. Happy holidays.